Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 10.
Phone scams, lottery scams, employment scams, we hear about them all the time. In the past year alone, the Better Business Bureau Scam Tracker reports 44 different scams that have occurred in the FM area alone. Valley News Team's Ashley Holcomb spoke with experts to find out how you can protect yourself from scams.
Are you afraid of being scammed?
I think in this day and age, everybody probably should be afraid of being scammed at some point.
According to experts, Tanya Clem is right. MarketWatch says on average, Americans as a whole lose about $9.5 billion a year to scammers. And while the senior population loses the most money, millennials are the biggest target. But anyone could be a victim.
The group that we see falling victim most often is male, middle-aged, very educated people.
Johnson says that may be because this group tends to have an invulnerability illusion, meaning they believe that there's no way it could happen to them. Fraudsters are coming out with new scams every day. However, the top FM area scams are online purchase scams, employment scams, family or friend emergency scams, tech support scams, and government grant scams. Crooks are constantly coming out with new ways to steal your personal information.
You know, you hear of different ones popping up many times, even in a month period time. So I would say yes. I think I'm educated about scams, but I think, you know, if the right one came along, I may be scammed just like anybody else.
The Better Business Bureau says the more you educate yourself on scams, the less chance you have of falling victim. And protecting your personal information is the best prevention to any type of scam. In Fargo, Ashley Holcomb, Valley News Live.
The Better Business Bureau recommends reporting any scam that you or a loved one may fall victim to. The more information that is known, the more people that can be protected from falling victim as well. We've got another bundle of people that Fargo police are trying to identify. Take a look at the photos on your screen. Investigators say that there are people of interest here regarding separate crimes. If you have any information on who they may be, contact the Fargo Police Department. Temps will continue to drop tonight, probably in the lower teens in some places. Other than that, not too much to worry about. Hutch is here to explain further.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, as we enjoyed a gorgeous day today, sunshine, a lot of melting, and as temperatures soared into the 30s here, it hit the 50s in Hettinger, North Dakota as the bananas begin to bloom out there. 41 in Bemidji, 46 Park Rapids, and 45 in Fergus Falls and Wadena, some of our warmer spots here to the east. We're a long ways away from any precipitation, so more quiet weather. Our main problem tonight is going to be some pesky fog. It could develop in a few places. Mainly eastern North Dakota will have the best chance of that as temperatures slip into the single digits in northern Minnesota and teens here to start out your Thursday. I'll have details on the rest of your Thursday and how the rest of our warm-up is shaking up here in just a few moments.
All right, look forward to that. Thanks, Hutch. Make sure you have the Valley News Live Storm Team weather app so you can keep up with the weather anytime, anywhere. You'll get the latest forecasts and conditions so you can plan your day. Just search VNL Weather in the App Store. You can download it for free. Many students across the Red River Valley took part in today's walkouts in alignment with the national movement started by the Women's March. As many as 200 students walked out of Davies High School in Fargo to participate. We're told that each of the Fargo School District's secondary schools had something planned by students.
It was totally student-run, student-led, organized, all of that.
It was really important to us to remember the victims today. So yes, the Second Amendment is important. It is one of our rights, but we have to acknowledge that the time has changed, and so we need to change with it.
Thousands of students nationwide had similar plans to walk out for 17 minutes, 1 minute for each of the victims of the Parkland, Florida school shooting.
Do you think the plea deal was fair?
I think you're an idiot, if you want my honest opinion.
That's the father of Mona Lisa Perez. He had some harsh words for us today. His daughter was sentenced for shooting and killing her boyfriend while they were filming a YouTube stunt that went wrong. This past June, Perez fired a .50 caliber handgun at a book Pedro Ruiz was holding in front of his chest. The bullet passed through the book, killing Ruiz. Perez today learned that she would be serving 3 months behind bars and 3 months on house arrest in South Dakota, her home state. Perez will be allowed to serve 10 days at a time, 10 days off until her 3 months are complete, so she can still provide for her 2 children. Minnesota Governor Mark Dayton is urging lawmakers to protect the financial stability that he's prioritized during his 2 terms in office. The Democratic governor delivered his 8th and final State of the State address this evening. He's not seeking re-election and will leave office early next year. But the speech tonight was short on specific proposals for the Republican-controlled legislature to consider this year. The governor touted his campaign pledge to raise taxes for only the wealthiest 2% of Minnesotans, and how when it passed, it restored what he called financial stability and integrity to state government.
The changes made Minnesota's tax system more progressive and has been crucial in turning chronic budget deficits into steady surpluses, paying off the state's debt to our schools, eliminating other fiscal shenanigans, and building a $1.9 billion budget and cash reserve.
Tonight's address came a year after the governor collapsed while delivering his annual address. Dayton joked of ending early to make certain that he could walk out by himself. Long before the ice and snow are gone, many homeowners are left to worry about little critters hiding underneath the ground. As Valley News Team's Joseph Ojo shows us, there are several ways to protect your home from vermin.
They're around all winter. You just don't really start seeing the signs or kind of start seeing them until the weather warms up and the snow starts to leave.
It's all in the signs. And once the snow has melted, you start to recognize that your yard seems a little destroyed. You notice lanes throughout your yard and come across chewed up napkins or toilet paper and even what appears to be droppings.
You're going to start seeing all kinds of pests come out, voles, rodents. They really start moving around. They're, could you say April, could you say May? Sure, but I mean, it varies every year.
With lots of open land, rodents may move in order to find new places to live, which could end up being in your grass. So how can you prevent rodents from entering your home?
Anytime, a person can keep doors closed, make sure that there's no gaps underneath the doors. Big things are walk-in doors, garage doors. That's going to help keep them out.
With vermin all over, Stoke also recommends keeping your grass at a normal length and not too long. Clean up the debris and clippings around your home so that rodents will not nest around your home.
Many rodents get into homes through laundry rooms, pantries, and kitchens. Make sure you're not leaving any food around, and if you do see any droppings, give someone a call. In Fargo, Joseph Ojo, Valley News Live.
It is important that you clean all hard surfaces. Bacterial infections can be contracted from eating foods contaminated with rodent droppings. Exercising 2 days a week, that can be enough to stay healthy. Later on Valley News Live at 10, some ways to work out on the weekends. Up next, add Toys R Us to the seemingly never-ending list of national retailers closing their doors.